Hey everyone, I hope you are having a great time. Today I would like to share my experience of using this iFi Audio CAN 3 headphone amplifier. Retail for $229 currently available. It has good power output, which is it can put out 2000 milliwatt for 64 ohm load and 1600 milliwatt for 32 ohm load output power. It has above 122 dB dynamic range, so which is very good signal to noise ratio that you will get out of this balanced headphone stage. Zen CAN 3 is featuring RCA input 3.5 millimeter and 4.4 millimeter analog input, as well as 4.4 millimeter analog output, so which is very helpful if you want to use it as a pre-stage to connect with your power amp or active or power speakers that you can use wide cable. So that is very good feature, and it has presets built into it, which is one is for MEMS IEM feature, so that is very useful for those of you who use IEMs. And another feature that I really like is extra bass and extra space feature, so you can use one or both of them in combination. So that is my favorite feature of this iFi Zen CAN 3. And also it has gaming movie mode feature on this CAN 3. I use three different type of headphones for this test and my review. This variant 1 open back planar magnetic headphones, and soon to be reviewed SGY Horizon closed back headphones, as well as my reference Sony MDR 7506. So when I try three different headphones with the open back headphones, extra bass feature is much needed. If I disable all the EQ setting, it sounds a bit flat. So that's one thing that I like you to know is I would say is neutral and transparent sound. You are getting everything back as it received. So which is I'm using this Zen Deck 3 connected to my VM Ultra with USB-C cable. Most of my music listening, I use Amazon Music UHD or my in-house network attached music server, which is Sony HAPZ1ES. So I stream all my music through network and listening with this combination and VM Ultra. So overall sound quality of this Zen CAN 3 is clean, precise, and transparent sound without forwardness or without too aggressive in upper mid-range and those regions. But my favorite part is, or features that they have built into this CAN 3 is extra bass and extra space features. Those two features are must have, especially when I'm using these kind of open back headphone. But extra space feature is noticeable, but not as noticeable as when I'm using those closed back headphones. So bass quality improvement is significant when I'm using Sony MDR 7506 or this SGY Horizon closed back headphones. I'm a big fan of closed back headphones in general, which I always enjoy listening to it. Open back headphones are okay if you don't listen to, let's say, heavy metal or hard rock or those kind of music. I mean, personally, because when I try AC/DC or Guns N' Roses or any sort of a hard rock or heavy metal tracks, I don't really enjoy with these kind of open back headphones. But when I'm listening to jazz or audiophile music, enjoy listening with this open back headphones. But generally I prefer closed back headphones for most of my music listening, but they have their place in my system, this open back headphones. So for the price of $229, if you are in need of a good power output and signal to noise ratio with very good dynamic range, this CAN 3 is great option for you to have. It features fully balanced amplifier stage with high quality cherry pick parts inside from Panasonics or TDK or those kind of film capacitors, and everything is featured in here. So price is very good in my opinion for the power that it can put out, as well as very good noise control when I'm listening my music, right? So another thing is when I enable extra space and extra bass, as well as these gain setting to 16, then I find it to be sound is a little artificial for my taste. That is depending on how I pair with my headphones. So that is the one thing that I experience. Most of my music listening, I use zero gain setting, but this one has a few different gain settings that you can play around from 0 dB, 6 dB, 12 dB, and 16 dB gains. And volume control is very smooth and nice and precise control that you can use. Not too tight, not too loose, just smooth as silk, and easily you can play around and gain level that you want to listen. So these are good features and functions that built into this Zen CAN 3. So price and performance and sound quality, if you are in need of good power delivery, all the power delivery and power output is RMS power, by the way, and it has 4.4 millimeter analog out, has 4 volt 200 ohm power output. Impedance is 200 ohms, so just in case if you want to match the impedance with your parent speakers or power amp for 4.4 millimeter balance out. When I compare to this Zen Deck 3 built-in headphone stage, I can notice the difference right away, right? I was switching this 4.4 millimeter jack back and forth between these two components. What I can notice is clarity and detail is much improved with this CAN 3, and power delivery and clean and precise control with significant improvement in bass quality is much noticeable. So those are the difference between if you are debating whether you want to get additional headphone stage over your Zen Deck 3. So if you are debating, if you are in need of better power delivery and more precise driving power and clarity, this CAN 3 is a great option for you to choose. So that is my experience that I like to share with you. Thank you for watching and happy listening, my friend.